Hi everyone and welcome to Trades of the Week with myself and Keith.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching.
Oh, that is true actually. We're super excited for today because we have a lot of really exciting things to cover. Among others, we have finally got a BTC ETF gotten approved, which is amazing. But there are a few announcements before that I want to make. It is someone's birthday today. Ta-da! So happy birthday, Keith.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. How old are you turning? 21?
21. We'll keep it at that. We'll keep it at that.
21. All right. Guess his age. Comment below. Well, I'm sure I should say that. But he is, of course, an amazing human being. So give him a lot of love below as well. That would be amazing. But happy birthday.
Thank you, buddy.
And secondly, look, there's one thing we do need to share here. And that is that we want to know, what do you want to see? All right, we are sharing you content every single week. What are we buying? What are we selling? But what do you really want to see? Would you like to see the naked traders?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Not sure. Maybe not. Sure. Maybe that's not the best idea. But if you would like to see something different, make sure you comment below as well. We would love to hear from you. What would you like to see? It could be anything, right? Oh, more technical analysis or more fundamental analysis. What is happening in the market? More cryptos. Whatever you want to see. And last but by no means least, if you are a client of ours and if you're getting good results, we would love to feature you and just to help inspire other people as a client of the week. If that is the case, make sure you send an email to Gabriella at investment-mastery.com. That's Gabriella Gabriella at investment-mastery.com. That's what it is. But I think let's get into it. Let's see what's happening in the market. Are we going up? Is it going down?
So the first one we have is Dropbox. Ooh. And as we said, Dropbox fundamentals not looking too great, but the market is still rallying higher. So with Dropbox, we've now, we were 1% in profit, so we've moved our stop loss to break even, which means we're in a risk-free trade, which is always great.
I like the sound of that.
And now if it carries on further up, we can now start looking to taking more profit. The next one, and this one has featured a couple of times, was Nova, Sonova Energy Incorporation, and unfortunately we've been triggered out at that 1% loss. But that's the reason.
Oh, actually at break even.
Or was it at break even? Oh, okay, sorry. It was at break even. So this one actually won a loss as well. So that is great for that.
Well, I forgive you for that because it's your birthday. However, you see, this is the importance. It actually did go down. So if you go down with your mouse, there you can see exactly went down to a 1% profit. But we want to move our stop loss quickly. We never want to turn, write this down, never turn a winning trade to a losing trade. So we do want to move our stop loss. No emotion. And yeah, it would have been better to take profit there, but you just never know. How would we know? So that's just the thing. So break even, that is awesome.
And then we've got Gentron Holding Limited, and currently this one we got triggered out, I believe it was yesterday actually, at 1% profit. So we've made 1% on that, which is great. So I think we can move there or no?
Yes, a move. Move! Absolutely.
And then what we've got is Air Lease Corporation, and unfortunately this one I've got correct. We are 1% loss. Unfortunately in that one our stop loss got triggered as of Monday, or no, Friday.
Yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Oh, yesterday.
No, the 19th, 15th. So it was Friday.
Friday.
It was Friday. So we've been stopped out on Friday on this one, unfortunately. But
that means we're at break even, right? So we had one loss, we had one break even, and we had one win. So break even for this week. We will see what next week holds. So I know we have locked in some profits on some other ones there. eBay, I think we locked in 2%, for example. So we're waiting for that. So we are in profit in the bigger picture there currently. Perfect. So do we have any new ones? What is happening in the market, Keith?
Oh, so in regards to the market, we've had interesting news over the last few weeks of, is there high fear in the market? Where is money going? The dollar is increasing. But actually, it's come out this week that China, who has caused the drops in the market recently, have reported a 4.9% growth year on year in their third quarter, which is great. So that is giving a bit more confidence to investors. And this is where we're seeing bigger investors now investing into your tech and energy companies. These are the two areas that they're really pumping money back into. And what are we seeing now with the major indices? They are increasing in value and looking to make all-time highs.
Ooh.
So it's just a crystal ball time, right? Will they make all-time highs? Because if they do, it's great for the market and great for our investments.
Absolutely. Maybe you can get the US 30 up on the chart, or US 100. Let's get US 100 and NASDAQ, the 100 biggest tech companies up in the world. And what I want to share with you is, and listen to this, there's more people losing money trying to time the highest point and to short, right, than it is if you just keep buying and buying the dips, basically. So what a lot of people do, they see when it goes up to an all-time high, they sell short, which means you make money go down. They sell short, and they keep losing money because they try to time the highest point. We all would love to time the market before we get a big drop in the market. But currently, it is going higher, it's looking very bullish, and we do think a new all-time high is very likely. But we will have a bear market sooner or later, which means, and one thing that's very important here is that you do only get into really good companies. When you trade, always use a stop loss. So you do have a strategy. And let us know below, what strategy are you using, right? And are you following the strategies we have, for example? So comment below, what are you doing here? And also, do you think we are going to see an all-time high? And then why? So that's awesome, but I think do we have any new opportunities we're looking at as well?
Of course. So one of the new opportunities that we've got is SMED, Sharps Compliance Corporation. And as you can see with SMED, we're seeing a nice upwards trend where the market is finding levels of support and is creating new highs, which is showing a strengthening of that support. Currently, we are waiting for our order to be triggered. And as you really like, we've got a nice little green candle as of yesterday.
Volume candle.
And that's what you look for. So now we're just waiting for the market to push higher and trigger us in.
Absolutely. And what I do love about this is that you see the high is all the way up here. So it has like a lot of potential to even move past where we are looking for those 3%, which is awesome.
That's great. That's great. And then on the other side of the coin, we do also have Shift Technologies Incorporated. And this one's a bit more of a sideways moving buffalo, where we're seeing a level of support being formed around 673. And as you can see, each time the market has come down to this level, it has found buyers, which then pushes up the market. So we would now be targeting this outer resistance level here.
Very nice. We have 2 longs for you this week. So we are bullish on the market. We are in some shorts just in case, but we're adding two bullish ones this week. All right, so over to cryptos, I think.
Perfect.
So cryptos, what is happening here? Let's have a look at Bitcoin. So we have looked at Bitcoin last week, and what we said then was that we had a resistance here. And I think that was last week we said that, and then we have broken above that now. So the next stop is the all-time high. So not only do we think we're going to get an all-time high in stocks, we do think that's very likely to be incoming in cryptos as well. We don't have a lot to go through in terms of the whole list we're in. We're not adding any new cryptos either this week because we're in so many. A lot of them are closing in on a new profit level. So make sure you look over your portfolio. But what's happening in the market is, well, the biggest piece of news is that an ETF has finally gotten approved. And the reason that is so important is because a lot of institutions, a lot of investors are looking for that piece of security. They're looking, because now if you go into cryptos, the exchange can be hacked, you can lose your addresses, you don't have no clue how to get into cryptos even, and it's not regulated. And the fact is that an ETF will allow you to get into cryptos with the same ease as you are in the stock market, which will bring in a lot more money longer term, among that institutions, but also retail investors. So short term, God knows what's going to happen, but longer term, we think it's very bullish for the market. So that's the first one. It's one backed by futures, the first that is actually accepted in the US. There are some in the other countries, but in US. And that's the big one. And there's a lot more being assessed now by the SEC as well. So we have been seeing a lot of whales as well. A whale in cryptos is like Keith, people with really big holdings in cryptos and Bitcoin. And 254 new whales have entered the market. It is if you have 100 to 1,000 Bitcoins. You can see if Bitcoin is at 62,000, it's then 100 times that or 1,000 times that. People with quite a bit of money. And they are buying. So we're seeing buying all over the place. And I don't know if there is anything that will be able to push Bitcoin down longer term or shorter term, but we will see, right? We always follow our strategies. We don't mortgage our house and get into cryptos. That would be crazy. we are following a strategy. So make sure you wait for a pullback. And we have a few. If you just have a look at Chili's, I think we have that somewhere in there. So yeah, there you go, there you go. So this has not really moved up yet. So maybe you can build your positions in this and some other ones that we have. So make sure you look through trades of the week to see that. And then also on the 27th of October, Ethereum is planning its upgrade. So that's finally going to do the first step here on the upgrade to the mainnet Ethereum 2.0, moving on to proof of stake to make it faster, more efficient, and more scalable. So we'll see how that goes. There's a lot of bullish news in cryptos at the moment. And have you taken any profits on cryptos, Keith?
Yeah, so the one profit that we've taken quite recently was Polkadot, where we finally got back up to that 200% profit. So now this is a time that we've taken some money out. As you can see, the market has dropped a bit, so it's a good time. So I think this deserves a bit of a moo as well.
I think so too. Moo! Very good.
But yeah, so with Polkadot, that is the only one that we've taken profit with so far around crypto. But once again, as Dennis said, if you're not already involved in crypto or looking to get involved in crypto, look back on past trades of the week, because there may still be some opportunities for investments there.
Yeah, absolutely. And last week we entered Axie Infinity. Let's see if that's gone up a little bit. So this is still down around 25% from its high. So you can maybe get into that, for example. So make sure you do your research, but we're in quite a few here. So make sure you look into your portfolio there. All right, so that's it for crypto. So overall, we're super bullish, both on cryptos and the stock market, and you will be the first to know in case something changes. And comment below, are you bullish as well? Or are you selling all your cryptos now because you want to take your profits? Make sure you milk that cow, right? Milk it, milk it, milk it, because you don't want to take everything out in case one of these is going to be the next Bitcoin. You just never know. Or the next Ethereum. So how about stocks? We're investing in stocks as well, not as much action. But we are in profit on some of them.
Correct. So we've got DLTR Dollar Tree. We've been waiting for this. And this one has finally come up to around, it's currently around 10%. So we are waiting for a bit more of a push up with Dollar Tree before we're adding our stop loss.
Shouldn't we act on emotions, Keith, and sell?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Remember, no emotions should be involved when investing and trading. And we've got the rule. As soon as we're 15% profit, we put in our stop loss, lock in at least 10% worst case, and then allow the market to carry on higher. The next one was TripAdvisor. And in this one, we are currently around 12% profit. So once again, just waiting for a little bit more of a push up before we're adding our stop loss. And then SNDR, this was a good little investment that we've had. And in this one, we're once again around 11% profit. So just waiting for that little bit more of a push higher. Now, if the market continues being bullish like it's showing signs it will be, we should take profits or put in stop losses by the next week or week after. Yeah,
it seems so. So in a week or so, we might be taking a couple of profits here on the stock portfolio as well, which will be awesome. So that is great, great, great news. So stocks are looking good. And we are adding a new one. And since the market is bullish, we think it's going to keep going up. But we're adding Pfizer this time. So Pfizer, of course, is working with the COVID vaccine. They have been in a bit of turbulence with their vaccine, but it's currently down 20% from its high. Giant company, and we're looking for two things. I'll write these down. We're looking for a global company that works in a lot of countries and that have many lines of products, and they're not relying on the COVID vaccine, for example. They're still going to make a lot of money, even though it's gone down. So we think this is a great opportunity for a first entry. And they have a positive income. If you look at Finviz, they have well, not so big debt. So they have a good debt to asset ratio. They have an okay return on equity investments and assets. And the earnings per share is growing as well. So we can have a look here. And we see that it has, in the next 5 years, it has a positive earnings per share, even though it hasn't been great this year. Return on assets, equity on investment looks solid. Their income is 12.4 billion with a B, for example. It's a big company. And can you imagine having 78,500 employees? That would be good.
That would be good.
Imagine. So it looks like it is a solid company. The debt is okay. Any comments on that, Keith?
No, I think it does look really solid. The stuff that I look for, return on assets, equity and investment, look really positive. And what I like is it's part of the S&P 500 as well. So that does show its strength, and as a potential blue chip company. Would we say it's blue chip now? not really, but it has potential to go there. But fundamentally, very good.
I would say it's a blue chip company. I think so. I think Pfizer is a blue chip company. Absolutely. But it's a solid enough. I think we'll make our 15% on it. Might fall a bit more, so we're going to go in at the 30 and then 40% drop in case it falls a bit more. So that being said, let's move over to results. Have you taken any profits this week?
So in regards to results, as we saw with Buffalo, we were at break even this week. So nothing really to add there. Investments, VCA, we haven't been triggered out on any of them as of yet. CCA, nothing as of yet as well. And we are 200% plus in regards to Polkadot. So small cap is the one we've taken quite a bit of profit on.
Yeah, we took it on Polkadot, but also on STX, which is another small cap that we have been investing in. So make sure you look back on trades of the week there. So that is it for trades of the week this week. And once again, comment below in case you want to see something different, if you want to see something else that we're doing here, except for showing you the trades and giving you an update on the markets. And more so as well, if you enjoy this and if you're getting the results, comment below so we know that you are. So that you are getting this, because that's really what we're looking for here. Because we, of course, we are getting these results, but are you getting them? That's what's important for us. And if you like what you're seeing, like the video, and don't forget to subscribe as well. Press the subscribe button, and there will be an alarm bell next to it as well, I think, so you can get notifications, so you will never miss a Trades of the Week. And once again, happy birthday, Keith.
Thank you, buddy.
It's been awesome Trades of the Week this week. And we are absolutely looking forward to seeing you next week on Trades of the Week.